make your ex obsessed with you. That's what we're gonna cover today in this video. You're probably struggling right now because you think I've tried everything and I don't see any sign from my ex. I know we had something special. I know she or he has still feelings for me, but still it's not working. So I'm watching videos, Alex's videos, and probably other people online, but I'm stuck. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can reverse this and make your ex obsessed with you. You'll see it's a very short video, very straight to the point, short and sweet. Bear with me after the jingle.
IGetMyExBack.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.
First thing you have to do is to manage your emotional state. You know, maybe you're feeling that you're going in all directions. You know, one day you're like, yeah, I'm free. I don't need my ex to be happy. I have amazing friends, amazing family. I have an amazing job, even though I hate my boss, but I have an amazing job, blah, blah, blah. And then the next day you, I don't know, you go to bed and I feel like my life is shit. I hate myself. I'm never gonna find someone. I'm never gonna be able to love anymore. I was so stupid. What have I done with my partner, with my wife, my husband? And it's normal to go through those roller coasters because first, you're a human being. Well done. Well done to you. Congrats. And secondly, it's because we are an emotional and social animal, right? So it's very normal to be traumatized when we are giving, when we are losing our, what we call in psychology, our primary attachment figure. Your partner was your primary attachment figure and you have lost that person, a massive part of your being in a way. And it is a traumatic event. And it's normal to freak out. It's normal to be one day completely euphoric and the other day depressive. And so those tips, those 3 tips are very generic kind of coaching tips. It's very on the surface. It's a thing you can do easily with no limitation whatsoever. Doing a lot of sports, releasing the dopamines. When you run after 45 minutes, you are releasing endorphins and dopamines that helps, you know, it's basically the happiness molecule. So do a lot of sport, be outside, you know, the nature, things like that. Going out, yeah, the nature really helps people to feel less anxious. Seeing friends, you are craving emotional and social interaction. So you can replace, if we can say replace, your relationship with friends. Also, one thing that is quite useful if you want to treat anxiety, depression, is to learn a new hobby. I think it's more important to learn something new because if you, for example, used to be to play guitar with your ex and you start playing guitar again, it might remind you of your times with your ex. So try to do something new. Try to also change your perspective on things. Try to change a little bit your habits, your rituals. Maybe the way your coffee in the morning you used to drink, I don't know, flat white with your ex, you know, let's be crazy, go for a cappuccino today or change your coffee shop. And this way you'll stop bringing yourself to an emotional turmoil. So all these tips are very basic, very simple. Probably, maybe you've heard those tips before. What I want to add is obviously if you feel that you're really anxious, if you feel that you are going through potentially depression, don't hesitate to reach out to a therapist, to a counselor, to a psychologist to get some help, because it's not by just watching videos or reading books that you'll feel better. So, and I'm not talking about myself, but try to reach out people who are experts in the domain who can help you. Therapeutic relationship goes in 2 directions. What you're doing, watching a video, is great, don't get me wrong, but it's very much passive. When I help people with anxiety or depression, it's a dialogue. I help them to extract what's going on with them, with the questioning, you know, and it's a job. And it's very hard to do that questioning to yourself, obviously, for obvious reasons. So be mindful about those things. Those 3 tips are great, and I would always advise my clients who are going through depression, for example, to try to do this. And as a coach as well, I will sort of be pushing them and making them accountable to that new sport. You're going to the gym, okay, how many times a week? Okay, you're going on Monday, I'm going to check in with you on Monday if you've gone to the gym. How did it go? What did you learn? How do you feel? And we're going to work on that, for example. Just a very sneak peek about how I do my work with my clients. So that's the emotional state is very important, because unless you manage those emotions, you're a mess. And as far as I am aware, I don't know anyone who got back together with a mess. So be mindful about that. Now it's about recontacting your ex. And in a way, if I look at the way I work with my clients, that's another step. Sometimes people do that work of managing depression, anxiety with someone else, with a psychotherapist, or they don't necessarily went through this phase that is already balanced, but they're struggling with the wrong contact phase, and so they reach out to me. It's really where most people fail, because when you contact your ex, you shouldn't be the same person they broke up with. Right? Makes sense. However, how can you be someone you're not? How can you stretch your communication style? How can you change the way you approach things? How can you be not so emotional? How can you be more open about your needs? How can you understand how to approach the conversation? How can you know the triggers? How can you know if something you said really was spot on or was completely missed out? How can you understand when your ex doesn't reply to you within, I don't know, 2 days or 3 days, whether, whoa, it's over or whether they're just reflecting? Number one tip is communication. And in recovery, it's exactly the same. What you're doing is learning about yourself, learning about your chances to get back with your ex, learning about what's going on in their mind. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to express those things in the right way, to communicate in the right way with your ex. And again, you can do it on your own. You can assess whether you're doing a good job or not. If you're struggling with that, what I've done recently is I've launched coaching on WhatsApp, and basically I'll be helping you writing message to your ex. If you want to, for free, want to get in touch with me, and if you have questions about this, or how does it work, how many messages, or when do I respond, blah blah blah, ping me on WhatsApp. It's for free. There's a link in the description where you can basically send me a quick message telling me how much you love my videos if you want, but mostly if you have any question about your situation, and if I can give you some tips about what to say, what to do with your ex, I will do it. Obviously, the idea is to give you some guidance and initial tips. If you want to do something more advanced and over a long period of time, I'd be more than happy to join as a client formally. The thing is, obviously, because I'm very busy, because I'm doing videos, because I have calls with my clients, I can't always accept people who want to join my clients as WhatsApp. So as of today, the thing is, I'm saying this, but because I can't accept people when I'm recording this video. But hopefully, if you contact me, because I probably publish this video in a few weeks, if you contact me, just check with me if I still have a spot on WhatsApp. Anyway, you can still WhatsApp me regardless whether I have spot as a client, because I love to help people. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. As I said, I'm very busy, but I'll get back to you. I always get back to people. Sometimes it takes me 1 or 2 days. I always reply on weekdays, never work on weekends. So that's the thing about WhatsApp. Sorry, big digression. Last thing, recovering a strong bond. This is about the seduction phase. You've been together. My job is very easy. My job is to get people who were together, madly in love, had an amazing history together, had something special, and I'm just gonna take them back together because I know it works, right? So seduction, but it's how you can look in a special way, a bit flirting, touching the arm, the smile, the look, all these kind of things. Relaxing the atmosphere is very important as well in the recovery phase. Very, very big mistake people make. In recovery phase, they're like, okay, I understood the problems of the relationship. I worked on myself. I've seen a coach or therapist. I've learned about my attachment style, and I know so much about attachment style. And so there's something, a massive mistake, a big mistake that people make is when they get back with their ex, or when they're in that recovery phase, because they've learned so much about their attachment style, the relationship, the love languages, so many things that you've probably learned watching my videos and other type of content online. And so they think like, okay, now it's my time. It's my time to make it up with all the things I didn't say through the relationship, or I didn't do through the relationship. And we bring all the stuff to that first date, for example, bringing all the drama back, bringing them back to the breakup, bringing them back to those decisions, trying to find a plan, sometimes like decision tree of, what they're gonna do. That's not the point. The point is to be in seduction mode. The point is to get back with your ex by having that first date as you had your first date when you were together, right? Before you went together, sorry. And then have another date, and another date, and another date. And that's the way to go. So be really mindful, because sometimes people want to fix things quicker than it should. And the thing is, by experience, if you accelerate, if you rush the process, it's not going to work, because your ex might be at some stage feeling, whoa, it's going too fast, I'm not ready, I need to assess. So be really mindful about that. You can also have some strategies, and again, you've probably watched other of my content on that, how you can recall the best moment, bringing them back to this relationship. As I discussed before, it's very easy. You were together at some point, you were madly in love, and probably they told you, I've never been with anyone, I've never been like this with anyone else. So it's easy, right? It's super easy. It's just a question of respecting the momentum, respecting the pace, not rushing things, being on your A game, because you worked on your emotions, right? And because you've had the right message, because you've had the right communication, you can get them obsessed about you. Because in some shape or form, at the beginning, they were obsessed about you. It's just a question of you unlocking those few things in your life, in your personality, in your mind. I hope that was helpful. Sorry for the discretion about WhatsApp, but don't hesitate to reach out. Take care. Bye-bye.
igetmyexback.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.